Okay, good rules. Well, I got some of these devices. These Milwaukee batteries. They love to die because it's brand such overrated Chinese junk. But now they're starting to move the manufacture to Vietnam and Mexico out of China. And the quality is actually picking up a little bit. They're lifting up their game. I'm impressed now. But these older cells, they this is the same. They had an issue where some of the cells that here gave out of balance were on set. So this will be 3.2, 4 volts, and they're just out of balance. And then the BMS says no to the charger, because the BMS picks the highest or the lowest rated battery. Because there's a high fully charged cell in there, it just tells it to charge, and the charger goes in the police car mode, which means it's an emergency. If it tries to charge it, they'll go thermal runaway and catch fire. But I'm doing it this way, and they're actually monitoring the temperature of the cells, and they're not going changing much over room temperature, which is good. So I'm balancing them each set of 3.2 volt, 3.7 volt cells bit by bit to bring everything in unity. And it's actually got an extra bar now. I know the rest, I think they've got one more set to do, get them all on the 4 volt mark, then whack it back in a charger, and that could reset the BMS and reinstate the battery. So this is a good way to do it. One of these chargers, just charge the pack, the cell pack individually and balance it. Like this 9 amp hour one wouldn't charge past 50%. It's better, but I've got to get that last 25%. There's one more pack in here I've got to balance. These 9 amps and the 12 amp hour ones are the Milwaukee batteries. The older ones, before the Forge improved ones came out, are much better. But these 9 amp ones in particular are a bit of a flop on Milwaukee's behalf. These are no longer made. They've got an 8 amp hour one, which actually performs better, the Forged version of this that replaced this one. But there's many of these 9 amp hour ones died, especially. But it's just how the cells, the individual packs, didn't balance right. They don't maintain even voltage across, and that's what kills them. If I was made to repair that one, I had a 12 amp hour one which wouldn't charge at the same deal. There was one pack had a 12 amp hour one was fully charged. The rest were at 3.1 volts. And yeah, the battery was rendered useless, but I just used this, brought the rest of them back up in unity with the 4 fully charged cell in the pack, chucked the battery on the charger, and because it still would say it would flash like it was dead flat when you press the button. Like, even though the multimeter and this fully charged the cells again, and I put the multimeter across here, it was fully charged, but to reset the BMS, you put the thing on the Milwaukee charger, and the charger will instate it, blink, 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 and then it just says it's fully charged, and this resets the BMS. So a little something to keep in mind. Another thing that's been happening, I got a rearrange my barbecue area a bit, make it more practical. I've moved things around and put the fridge over here out of the dust, and that's a good spot there. I've leveled it next to the combi, and I got myself another couple of dishwashers. I got a WashTec M2. Just needs a rinse pump. I rebuilt it, but the bearings are gone. They if you don't use these half the time, especially during COVID, the amount of these are fixed. The restaurants are closed, the pumps just went stiff and seized up. I managed to fix a rinse pump and unseized it, but normally that's because the seal starts to fail and the detergent rinse aid gets in the bearings and wrecks it. It's a Micro, 10-year-old Micro. I just got to replace the variable frequency drive on it. Yeah, I've quoted the customer $6 grand to fix this, and there's a 7 and 8 grand new. But all that's wrong with it was this uses a variable frequency drive to run its pump, and that variable frequency drive has failed. So I can run it and I get to the wash cycle. It thinks it's washing, but the pump's not running. Now I think this is actually can be converted to and from single phase. 2018, here we go, it's not 10 years old, not that old at all. But there's a nice machine. There's some LED in here when it actually works. This one's not working very well. And it lights up through here and gives you the status and everything, and it reflects off here like a mirror and lights on here up. Quite a nice machine. I like these over at the Hobarts. They're not a greedy company, and they're a family-owned business. Very family orientated, and they help a lot of people in their hometown back in Germany. Good machines. But this is the oopsies. Yeah, the M2s have got the screen on it. There's M1 Moffat wash tech, so they're basic models. Just a mechanical timer. No rinse pump, but this uses pushes your hot water from your supply to rinse. Basic machine. This is more advanced one, the control board. Works quite well. 240 single phase or 415, which I like. It was a single phase machine where this one came from. But I put 3 phase on it because it's much better. Cooks the water faster. I might even invest in one of those Adventure Kings propane hot water heaters you put in a trolley. Right off a little gas bottle and set it up here to supply hot water to these dishwashers. So we have family and whatever, have Christmas parties and things, we can cook in the combi, got stuff to put prepared food in. We've also got dishwashers to wash the stuff quickly and easily. And we've got an extra ice machine. This still isn't working 100% though. Got some water solenoid valves coming for this. Yeah, see, it doesn't make the ice. When it defrosts, because I got the wrong water solenoid, and it's going to be minimum 2 litres a minute flow rate. This was a lot more than that, so water just overflows, and warm water comes out of here, and half that cold water is wasted. And because it's doing that, it's taking a lot longer to make half the ice it should make. So, yeah, I put a 5 litre per minute flow rate solenoid in this, and it's just too much. It's got to be 2 litres per minute. I modified this, I put in the stainless steel screw there because it clips on this, wears out, and it lifts off and just doesn't spray. This whole thing can clip out and it can be washed by hand. Same with this, and all this top bit. Doesn't need any maintenance on it. This was a pretty basic model. That actual spray arm all comes off, and it also acts as a lamp. This is actually a domestic machine in America. In the US market it's sold as a domestic household machine, but in Australia it's a commercial machine. It's all Italian made. Some of these are Chinese made. The Chinese made ones of these models are very temperamental. There's no mechanical timer, it's all electronic based and it's all got electric sensors, and they're very temperamental. There we go, there's half my cold water being wasted. And I've got too much warm water there, melting half the ice that's been made. So that's why it's important to get the right flow rate solenoid in there. This is a similar thing. This one, it does work good. It makes 1 or 2 good harvests, but then it just keeps over icing so much that it runs out of water to pump. And just run advance the timer after 2 or 3 harvests. I don't know why. I've replaced the thermostats. Might be just a very setting or tweaking to do on one of the thermostats to get it exactly right. Great machines to have, especially when they've got 46 degree days forecast. So this should be making a hell of a lot more ice than that. That's not ideal in a commercial sense. 1 or 2 or 3 good cubes. Yeah. Water solenoid valves are critical for these things to work properly.